So Sinners was pretty much it's pretty much a movie about a dude who had gifts. He had a musical gift of singing quote unquote the blues, which is a black created genre. I mean, a lot of these genres are black created. Melanated people make most of the genres. As we know, music does come from the soul. Music comes from DNA. Music actually comes from melanin type shit. That's a whole nother story. Music is the unraveling of melanin. But that's a whole nother video right there. But I've been in this knowledge for a little minute, so I know what the muse is for real. But yes, deep on a deeper level, music is a universal language. This is the language of the universe. This is the language of the universe. Everything is ran by music. God loves music. That's why he made everything created with vibrations. He made everything a vibrations, solfeggio frequencies of the universe. That's why when you play sine waves on water and sand, they create sacred geometry. Something they didn't teach us in school, sacred geometry. But yes, you definitely want to get into sacred geometry because that activates your third eye, your pineal gland. So music, that's the basis of this movie. And music runs the world. Music runs the minds. Music runs no matter what people want to say as far as what is the biggest thing that humans is connected to, or the biggest. I still believe music is the biggest. What you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's the biggest industry in the world. It's the only industry, bruh. It's the only industry. Universe, nigga. Organs, nigga. Everything is vibrations and music. So the main character. So when we talk about the main character, he had the guitar. The guitar, he knew blues. The main reason of this story is the vampires, they wanted to get him because he knew how to uh you know change the frequency of people through music. He was doing it in a positive way through the blues. They wanted to take him and do it through negativity so they can make their army bigger type shit. Sounds like culture vulture to me. It sounds like what's going on today in society today. Uh when somebody has the gift of music, not anybody could just have this gift. This is also your throat chakra activated. In order for you to really sing or rap or really do something that shifts the world, your throat chakra has to be activated at a certain level type shit. So I would know because I am a musician myself. I done changed the whole frequency of the planet with just my voice and beats, music in general. I done wake up plenty people with music. And once you understand that, then you understand what the movie is about. That's why when they had the dancing, all the the juke joint scene where they had all the cultures inside the juke joint singing and dancing and doing all this, you seen all them different cultures, fam. Those are different languages of the universe. Those are the different languages, just like how they got different English. Those are languages in itself, type shit. Just like numbers is a language. English is a language. The different I might need to start drinking the water. I need to think. The different languages is a language. It's like everything that you use to shape out of your mouth with your vocal cords is a language. So is a language, nigga. That's a language. You just don't know that. You just don't know the word. You just don't understand it. But pretty much, I want to talk about the twins in the movie. I have no set plan on breaking this down. I just gonna do whatever come to my mind. The twins in the movie, they represented duality. You know, smoke and stack. Smoke was yang. Stack was yin. The more evil, the more hardcore, the more negative, and smoke was the positive. So in the movie you will see like the positive and the negative between them two trying to do what they do best. Nigga trying to make money, trying to play on people, because from what I heard about the movie, it is from Chicago. So they came from Chicago, and they robbed whoever they needed to rob to become rich, and they ended up buying the juke joint. They came down to Mississippi to buy a juke joint. They bought it from the Triple K people. So they bought it from the Triple K people. The Triple K master sold it to them. They bought it. They turned it out. Then they start going through the city looking for people to come to the juke joint. They pretty much trying to flip their money type shit. They went to the slave plantation, went to go get their cousin. How the heck I forget the cousin name? Let me see. Hold up, let me see. How the hell? Cause this shit about to piss me off. This shit about to piss me off. I don't know why I don't know this man name, man. Golly. I should have did this before. We live and we learn. I'ma definitely have to cut this. Sammy. My gosh. But yes, they smoke and stack. They went to their cousin's house. They went to the plantation to go get Sammy. These were free Negroes. They went to the plantation to go get Sammy, right? Once they went to go get, pretty much to help them set up the juke joint, get out the plantation. Why not blow some steam, get away from the church people picking cotton? Why not go blow some steam with the cousins, blow some steam with my cousins? But these are my no good cousins, so I know they bound to get into trouble type shit. So pretty much, Sammy Daddy, he said, shit, pretty much you keep playing with fire, you gonna get burned, nigga. You keep playing with fire, you gonna get burned. You keep playing with the devil, he bound to follow you home. So, especially through the music, we all know the devil loves music. That's one of the biggest things they said in the Bible. The Bible said, the devil turned the whole goddamn uh heaven's angels followed him because he was the most beautiful, the most sexiest, the best musician, and he likes to make musical deals. He like to make all type of deals, but music is his favorite one because he's the king of music type shit. From what I heard, but so the devil, quote unquote, Sammy and Smoke and Stack, they went to go uh at the juke joint. You know what I'm saying? Uh they went to go hire some people. They went to go hire some a drunk. I forget his name. I ain't even about to look up the man name, but y'all know who I talking about. The nigga who always like to drink. They went to go hire some Chinese people. They went to go hire was it Smoke's baby mama? That was the Hoodoo priest. The Hoodoo priest. They went to go hire all them people, bring them boy back to the juke joint. You know what I'm saying? They bring them back to the juke joint because they trying to make some money. Boom. They go to the juke joint. Uh First of all, I do want to shout out that lady that had a husband. That lady that had a husband and Stowe did something with Sammy because of his music. You see what I'm saying? Music is a powerful tool. Music cause woman, it could have been his charm, but shit, the music called, because he was the main character, the music caused her to cheat on her husband. The music called the fucking vampire to come to Juke joint in the first place. The music called Stack to go around and gather all these people to come hear the music, bro. That's what I'm saying. Universal language. But anyway, they went to the Juke joint, gathered all these people up, boom. And boom, everything start hitting left, everything start going left, everything start doing what they do, everything start going left. Then the person, hold on, what happened? I gotta think. I'm gonna cut this up. I'm just doing this shit. I gotta cut this shit up. But the Juke joint, what happened at the Juke joint? So them boy went to the Juke joint. They start having a fun time. Then the little white, no, I gotta speak on the fact that when we first saw the vampires, that the main white vampire, when we first saw him, and remember when he was running from the remember when he was running from who was he running from? The Indians. He was running from the Choctaw people. Them Choctaw people, because them Choctaw people pretty much was doing spells, casting spells on them, because they real indigenous Native Americans that already knew about hoodoo. They already knew things. I just don't like how they had them looking Mexican type shit, because I'm not saying that they wasn't Mexican or Native Americans of that tone, but I want y'all to show more black Native Americans, because there were black Native Americans. There were black Cherokee, Apache. They were black Native Americans. We already know that. But pretty much the man was running from them because they knew about vampires and they knew about how they operate. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna call them the culture vultures, the blood suckers, because they want to suck up the energy of a chosen one. They want to suck up the energy of a person who's definitely connected to God, source. They want to suck up all the power from this man so they can manipulate minds. So boom, they came to the Juke joint, start singing, say, "Hey, can y'all invite me in? Can I come in? Can I come in?" That should have let you know something right there. Can I come in? The vampires could not come in the door without permission. That just goes to show they were putting a lot of spiritual shit in the movie. And I feel like this is the reason why, quote unquote, Christians, they didn't want to go look at the movie. They felt like they was going to get spells casted on them. That's the most, if you really believe Jesus protects you, what are you scared to go see sinners for? Like, that don't make no sense. That means you don't trust in your God, how you need to trust into him. You see what I'm saying? Because the movie didn't have no fucking voodoo, like casting spells on you. It was just showing hoodoo culture type shit. You see what I'm saying? Hoodoo culture, an actual culture we used to live by before any religion ever touched the planet. But we gonna keep moving forward. They came to the Juke joint. Boom, can I come in? Another thing, I did a video on this. Don't put welcome mats by your front door. Do not put welcome mats by your front door, because who are you welcoming in? So if a random motherfucker with demons inside of him come to your front door, you're naturally gonna put a welcome mat on your front door and say, "Come on in." Like, that's already telling whatever entity that comes at your house to come on in. Go ahead and delete welcome mats. You don't need them. Okay. They asked to come on in. No, we not letting y'all boy in. No. No, we not letting y'all boy in. No. This is a spirit party you cannot get in. Shout out to 607 on. So they wanted to come in. They can't come in. Boom. The lady go outside. He bite her. Boom. Went in. Start biting everybody else. I forgot who he bite. I think he bite Stack first. She bite Stack first. Then she ran out. So then they started doing everything against vampires type shit, Get the wood, stab them niggas in the heart, stab them in the heart. Get the wood. Pretty much using real life hoodoo metrics to rid off demons. The same shit they say that is evil is the same shit you gonna need when this spiritual war really breaks out. You see what I'm saying? Because when Sammy at the end, when he was speaking the truth, or when he was trying to speak the prayer, our Heavenly Father, the fucking vampire started singing it with him. You know, it's certain things in the Bible that they use that you need to start using, other than just prayer. Prayer don't work all the time, clearly. But it's still things in the Bible that they also tell you to use too. It's crystals in the Bible. Like I have already told you, it's crystals in the Bible. They use incense in the Bible, sage in the Bible. They use all this shit in the Bible. You don't gotta ask me what scripture. Go look it up. They got altars in the Bible. They do all this spiritual protection, and you still praying. They didn't just pray in the Bible, nigga. They had weapons. They had everything. They was really stepping for God. You see what I'm saying? Just calling on Jesus is not just gonna work. You actually have to be spiritually protected. Have your amulets. At least have a cross or something. You gotta have talisman to really protect you out here. You know, holy water, Florida water. You really need to get you some Florida water if you're really trying to protect yourself out here. So, yeah, or you gonna end up like them boy at the Juke joint. But yeah, so what else they was doing? They tell everybody eat the iron because vampires, they sick. They don't like irons. I guess they don't like irons. They don't like sunlight. They wouldn't. They don't like iron. They don't like none of them shit. So eat the iron. Pretty much the basis of them saying all of that is telling you how powerful hoodoo is, how powerful voodoo is, how powerful spiritual shit is, bro. The power of words, the power of intuition. You see what I'm saying? The power of all of that. But yeah, this is just a real spiritual movie, trying to tap you. And the reason why everybody could feel it, because it's deeper than religion. It's deeper than, it's really just a soul speaking to you. Without your soul, there would be no religion. Without soul, there would be nothing on this earth. So that just go to show your soul is God. If you connected with this movie, you connect. Even if you didn't watch it, you still feel connected to the movie. You see what I'm saying? You just got to tap into your soul for real. You got to tap into that inner voice within yourself type shit. You got to tap into your higher self, man. It's time to stop running, bro. It's time to stop running, and it's time to be your true self, man. It's time to be your true self, man. But no, other than that, I just wanted to break down the movie because it really wasn't that technical of a movie. You see what I'm saying? It really was just a regular spiritual movie. I don't, as a spiritual person, as a spiritual leader, I done went through more deeper spiritual attributes, deeper spiritual knowledge to know that this is still surface levels. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if I really look at it, I can go deeper and deeper into it. But yes, this is surface level spirituality, so I would get up on game on what this show is about. You see what I'm saying? Because things don't go viral for no reason. Things don't become big for no reason. And yes, movies can be distractions because it's a lot of things going on this planet. Trump with the tariffs and all this extra shit going on this year. I would just tap into with yourself. Learn about your ancestors, learn about your bloodline, nigga. Learn about who you are on a deeper level, nigga. Tap into yourself, nigga. Go meditate, go ground, go tap into universal consciousness, Akashic records. Time to get your knowledge back. Time to get your power back, bro. Stop playing, bro. What are you playing for? You see what I'm saying? What's up, y'all, boy? Appreciate y'all for coming in from IG. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick live about sinners, man, because I think I'm gonna just start